In the NBA draft, the lottery pick doesn't always turn out to be great NBA players. In some cases, some guys fall out of the first round, yet still find success in the NBA. Definitely a harder journey because they have to fall into the right system that fits their game and surrounded by NBA players willing to play the game and learn to get better as teammates. It's gotta be a hard ass job to be an NBA scouter. You never know how NBA prospect players are gonna end up being down the line, and that's what we're discussing in today's list, the top 10 best second round picks in the NBA today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smack that like button and subscribe to keep up on my videos. Hassan Whiteside was drafted in the 2010 NBA draft. He was selected 33rd from Marshall to the Sacramento Kings, where he was sent to the D-League and went overseas between 2010 and 2014. In 2015, the Miami Heat tried to look at him, and alongside Goran Dragic and D-Wade, he looked pretty damn good, even earning himself an $100 million deal. But Miami's about to get rid of his ass soon because of his inconsistent play on the court as of late. Whiteside definitely a solid second round pick. Nobody thought he'd make any noise in the league today, especially because of his kind of game that he has. It's definitely rushing out of the NBA today. Patrick Beverley was drafted from Arkansas with the 42nd pick by the Los Angeles Lakers, but Miami required Beverley for a second round pick, where he played a little bit but was cut by the team. He actually ended up playing overseas for a little bit, to make some extra money, continued to pursue his dreams to be in the NBA one day, then finally got an opportunity with the Houston Rockets where he played 4 seasons. His NBA debut so happened to be against the team that he's on now, which is crazy. He was traded away with a whole bunch of other guys for Chris Paul this last offseason. I think he's a great defensive point guard in the league, but is riddled by injuries, which is definitely holding him back. DeAndre Jordan was drafted with the 35th pick in the 2008 NBA draft from Texas A&M to the Los Angeles Clippers. It's crazy that he got picked up so damn late. DeAndre Jordan led the league in rebounding twice, all-defensive team twice, and an all-star in 2017. He's 29 years old now, and I feel like the Clippers really wasted his talents due to the fact they never won anything, and the fact that he's not a modern day big man who could spread the floor. He's still super impactful for any NBA team. The only problem we have with DJ for real, we already know, is his free throws. You gotta work on those, my boy. But he gets easy rebounds, putbacks, and crazy alley-oop dunks over everyone, especially this one over Brandon Knight. We will never forget. Kyle Korver was drafted in 2003 NBA draft with the 51st pick, selected by the New Jersey Nets, traded by the 76ers. He was drafted in the class with LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Bosh, D-Wade. Korver definitely had a solid career as a role player on some very good teams. He's played for 5 NBA teams, but his best times has to be with the Hawks from 2012 to 2017, where he led the league in 3-point percentage 4 times and an All-Star in 2015. He's also 4th in made threes with 2,213, which is amazing. He did it in 4 to 5 years earlier than the other 3 on this list. And oh yeah, he won a championship back in 2016 with LeBron and Kyrie, so yeah. Chris Middleton was selected with the 39th pick from Texas A&M, selected by the Detroit Pistons in the 2012 NBA draft. He spent a couple weeks in the D-League to work on his game, but when he came back to the team, they traded him away for Brandon Jennings, which didn't work out for the Detroit Pistons in the long run. But he was traded away to the Milwaukee Bucks, which was a wonderful move for them. As of late, Middleton has been a huge part of the Bucks' growth in the last couple of years, and he had a couple 40-point games this year too. He put up 21.1 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 4 assists a game, and he's only 26 years old. With the Giannis Antetokounmpo, Eric Bledsoe, and a healthy Jabari Parker, definitely a solid core with a very bright future. Goran Dragic was drafted with the 45th pick to the San Antonio Spurs in the 2008 NBA draft, but was traded away to the Phoenix Suns, where he played 6 seasons. Phoenix ultimately thought that Dragic was going to be Steve Nash's replacement when he was gone, but that wasn't the case at all. Playing with guys like Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, Grant Hill, and an older Shaq. Then he was traded away to Houston for Aaron Brooks, where he only played 1 season with Houston. The next season, he was a free agent and signed back with the Phoenix Suns in 2012, but this time the team was even worse. It was way too guard heavy, with Isaiah Thomas Eric Bledsoe, and Ish Smith, and no role players, so ultimately that didn't work out neither. Then the basketball gods blessed him by trading him away with his brother to Miami to play alongside D Wade and Hassan Whiteside, where he's been improving every single year since, winning Most Improved Player back in 2014 and replacing Kevin Love in the 2018 NBA All-Star Game. So yeah, a solid career for a second round pick. Isaiah Thomas was drafted in the 2011 NBA Draft with the 60th and last pick to the Sacramento Kings, and always had a chip on his shoulder because of that. Well, that and the doubters always putting him down because of his 5'8" size. He always had to try harder than everyone else because of his height, but that never stopped him. He played for the Sacramento Kings for 3 seasons, but ultimately that didn't work out. Then he moved on to the Phoenix Suns in a sign and trade, and like I mentioned already, there was way too many guards over there. So once again, he was shipped off to Boston for Marcus Thornton, where things finally started to go on a better path, where he made the All-Star team twice while leading Boston to the top seed of the East. Unfortunately, injuries have been an issue to him as of late. Ever since last year's Eastern Conference Finals versus Cleveland, he's injured his hip, and it's just never been the same for him. He was traded away for Kyrie Irving, played 15 games with the Cavs, and traded away to the Los Angeles Lakers. So I don't know what to make of his career anymore, but we've seen the bright side of IT. Marc Gasol was drafted with the 48th pick by the Los Angeles Lakers in the 2007 NBA Draft. He didn't have high expectations like his brother Powell, who was the 3rd pick in his draft class, but Marc definitely made it known that he definitely deserved to be the top 10 pick. After playing overseas, he brought his talents to America and definitely made an impact in this league. He played for the Memphis Grizzlies ever since they traded him away for his brother Pau Gasol, and started to really make noise in the league his 4th season back in 2012, where he averaged 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists, and made his first of 3 All-Star appearances. He's great on both sides of the ball, but his main focus would probably be on defense, winning Defensive Player of the Year back in 2013, and being part of David Fizdale's main pieces of the Grindhouse with Zebo and Mike Conley. But unfortunately, they'd never be able to get it done, with the Clippers, Spurs, and the Warriors always knocking them out of the playoffs. Nikola Jokic was drafted with the 41st pick to the Denver Nuggets in the 2014 NBA Draft. They had no idea how good of a player he'd turn out to be today. This man could do anything you want in a big man today. Shoot inside and out, bring down boards, and set his teammates with great looks, and is only getting better every year. Since entering the league, he's gotten better every season. It's just that the Denver Nuggets need more pieces to complete the puzzle, but he's only 23 years old, so he's got plenty of time to wait for them to surround him with some pieces. I honestly expect him to be an all-star probably starting next year, with his impactful game that fans love to watch. We love to see big man pop threes and dish fancy assists. It makes the game so much funner to watch, and Jokic brings that to the table. And they were literally 1 game away from the playoffs, so we'll see what they do next season. Draymond Green, obviously the best 2nd round draft pick today, with the 35th pick from Michigan State to the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors couldn't have asked for a better NBA player, for real. Even though Draymond has a big mouth and dirty antics on the court, that man's a winner, winning a state championship in high school, a couple of Big Ten tournament wins in college, and 2 NBA championships, which is freaking crazy. So he's definitely a winner. He played a huge part of all of these championship runs, so big toodles to him. He took over as a starting power forward after David Lee was hurt, and Draymond got a chance to showcase his talent, and didn't take long for Golden State to realize that he was the better option, for real. Draymond, not great at any particular thing except talking shit, but good at everything. With the fact of him being 6'7", undersized power forward, he makes it up with the hard work and that never give up mentality on the court. The man is a triple-double machine, and a lot of credit has to go out to Mark Jackson, man, for helping create this crazy-ass Warriors team that we see today. Taking a chance on Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and now Draymond Green, the best 2nd round pick today. I think most of you guys would agree that Draymond Green is the best 2nd round pick today. 2 championships with the Golden State Warriors in 5 years, possibly going to win his 3rd ring, if he hasn't already by the time you're watching this. One of the few NBA players who has ever made the All-Star game without even cracking 12 points a game. But I'm out Draymond. I don't even like him, for real. Let me know what you thought of this list down below. Who would you have put on here? And like always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to smack that like button as it helps my channel grow. And subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss a video. And I'm going to check you on my next one. Wait for it.